Let's face it, eggs have had quite the roller coaster ride in public opinion. Not too long ago, they were placed on the nutritional naughty list, blamed for raising cholesterol and increasing the risk of heart disease. Doctors told their patients to limit egg intake or avoid the yolk altogether. Grocery shelves were filled with egg white cartons, and cholesterol-conscious eaters feared the golden center of an egg like it was dietary poison. But now, the science has shifted, and dramatically so. Today, eggs are enjoying a well-deserved comeback, backed by cutting-edge research from top institutions like Harvard School of Public Health and the Mayo Clinic. Eggs are no longer the villain. In fact, they're being embraced as one of nature's most nutrient-dense, affordable, and versatile foods. So, what changed? Well, researchers finally started asking better questions and designing better studies. Instead of blaming eggs based on their dietary cholesterol content alone, modern science looked at how real people respond to eating real eggs in the context of real diets. The verdict? For the vast majority of healthy individuals, eating 1 or even 2 eggs a day has little to no negative impact on blood cholesterol levels. Even more surprising, eggs may actually help improve your good cholesterol, or HDL, which supports heart health by carrying excess cholesterol away from the arteries and back to the liver for removal. But it doesn't stop there. Eggs are now recognized as a compact powerhouse of essential nutrients, delivering high-quality protein, key vitamins like B12 and D, protective antioxidants like lutein, and brain-boosting compounds like choline, all in a tidy 78-calorie package. And here's the part that really matters for people over 50. Eggs support the very systems of the body that begin to decline with age: muscle mass, memory, immunity, vision, and more. This isn't just about what's trending in nutrition. It's about what works for healthy aging, sustained energy, and a better quality of life. Think of eggs as the ultimate comeback story in nutrition. Once misunderstood and rejected, now redeemed by science and celebrated on breakfast plates across the world. But what exactly makes an egg so nutritionally powerful? Let's crack it open, literally, and explore what's hiding inside that shell in our next section. You've heard it before. Big things come in small packages. Well, few foods prove that statement more than the humble egg. When you crack open an egg, you're not just getting breakfast, you're unlocking one of nature's most perfectly designed nutrient delivery systems. Inside that shell lies a near-perfect balance of protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all wrapped in just 70 to 80 calories. Let's take a closer look at what's actually in there. 1. Protein, the body's builder. Each large egg gives you about 6 grams of complete protein. And by complete, we mean it contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body can't produce on its own. This kind of protein is what your body uses to build and repair muscles, skin, hair, and immune cells, and it's especially important as we age. Unlike many high-protein foods that come with saturated fat or high calories, eggs deliver clean, efficient protein without the baggage. 2. Choline, the unsung hero for brain and cell health. Here's a nutrient most people haven't even heard of: choline. But you should. Choline is vital for brain function, memory, and maintaining the integrity of your cell membranes. It also helps your liver process fat properly, so you don't store it where it doesn't belong. Just 2 eggs can provide nearly half the recommended daily intake of choline for adults. That's a big deal, especially for brain health over 50. 3. Eye-protecting antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. You might not expect a breakfast food to protect your eyes, but eggs do just that. The yolk is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful antioxidants that concentrate in the retina. They act like natural sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and reducing the risk of macular degeneration and cataracts, 2 leading causes of vision loss in older adults. 4. Key vitamins, from A to D and beyond. Eggs are little vitamin vaults. Vitamin A for healthy skin and eyes. Vitamin D to absorb calcium and support bones and immunity, one of the few natural food sources. Vitamin E, a potent antioxidant. Vitamin B12 to support nerves and produce red blood cells. Vitamin K, crucial for blood clotting and bone strength. That's a lot of support from one small food. 5. Essential minerals, small but mighty. You'll also find phosphorus for bones and teeth, selenium for immune defense and cell protection, iron and zinc, especially in the yolk, which play key roles in immune function and metabolism. All this, in one natural, affordable, easy-to-cook package, so when people ask, "Isn't an egg just cholesterol?" they're missing the bigger picture. An egg is one of the most nutrient-dense whole foods you can eat. Every part, yolk and white, has a job to do. And when you make 2 eggs part of your daily routine, you're not just eating breakfast. You're investing in muscle, brain power, immune resilience, and more. But here's the thing. Nutrients are only helpful if your body can absorb and use them. That's where eggs shine, because they're highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb what they offer quickly and efficiently. And if you're looking to feel more energized, more satisfied, and less tempted to snack all day, then you'll love what's coming next. Here's something most people don't talk about enough. After age 50, your body naturally begins to lose muscle mass, even if you're active. This gradual decline is called sarcopenia, and it's a big deal. Why? Because less muscle doesn't just mean less strength. It also means slower metabolism, greater risk of falls, longer recovery from illness, and reduced independence as we age. But the good news? You can fight back, with the right kind of protein. Eggs to the rescue. Every large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein, and when you eat 2, you're getting around 12 grams of precisely the kind of protein your body needs to repair, maintain, and build muscle. What makes egg protein so special? It's not just the amount, it's the amino acid profile. Eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids, including one called leucine, which is the key driver of muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is like the ignition switch. Without it, your muscles won't respond as effectively, no matter how much protein you eat. Why muscle matters more than ever. Muscle is your body's engine. It helps regulate blood sugar, supports posture and balance, and plays a key role in preventing frailty. Studies have shown that older adults with higher muscle mass live longer, fall less often, and recover faster from illness or surgery. That's why it's so important not just to eat protein, but to eat the right kind, at the right time. And breakfast is the perfect time. Why starting your day with eggs makes a difference. When you eat 2 eggs in the morning, you're giving your body an early supply of muscle-friendly fuel, just when it needs it most. Combined with a light resistance workout or even a morning walk, this can significantly support muscle preservation and strength maintenance. Plus, the protein in eggs digests slowly, helping you feel full longer, which helps manage weight, curb cravings, and keep energy levels stable all day. And let's not forget the vitamin D in eggs, which is essential for muscle strength, especially in seniors. It helps muscles contract properly, and also supports calcium absorption for strong bones. In short, if you want to stay strong, active, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, 2 eggs a day might just be one of the simplest and smartest tools you can use. And speaking of strength, what about mental strength? You might be surprised to learn that eggs aren't just muscle food. They're also a secret weapon for memory, clarity, and mental sharpness. Let's be honest, one of the scariest parts of aging isn't wrinkles or gray hair. It's forgetting names, misplacing your keys, struggling to focus on a conversation or remember why you walked into a room. But here's the good news. Your brain can age well if you feed it right. And eggs just happen to be one of the best brain foods out there. Meet choline, the nutrient your brain has been asking for. You may not hear much about choline, but your brain definitely knows it. Choline is an essential nutrient that helps build and maintain cell membranes, especially in the nervous system. More importantly, it's used to make acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that plays a critical role in memory, mood, learning, and mental clarity. When your brain has enough choline, it communicates more efficiently. When it doesn't, things get foggy, fast. That's why low choline intake has been linked to cognitive decline and even increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Why eggs are the best source of choline? Here's where eggs shine. One large egg contains about 125 milligrams of choline. That's nearly a quarter of the daily requirement for men and almost a third for women, just from one egg. Eat 2 eggs a day, and you've covered almost half of what your brain needs to stay sharp, focused, and well-fed. Unlike choline supplements or fortified foods, eggs deliver this nutrient in a highly absorbable, natural form, alongside other brain-supporting compounds. The B vitamin bonus. Eggs are also rich in key B vitamins, like B6, B9, folate, and B12, which play a major role in nerve health and cognitive function. These vitamins help reduce levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, is linked to brain shrinkage and memory loss. And for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, choline and folate in eggs help support fetal brain development, laying a strong foundation from the very beginning of life. But even in later years, the right nutrition can slow down brain aging and preserve mental sharpness, making everyday moments clearer, more joyful, and more connected. So if you're feeling a little foggy, distracted, or forgetful lately, don't panic. Start with what's on your plate. And 2 eggs a day could be the mental tune-up your brain's been waiting for. Of course, while your mind is getting sharper, your immune system could use a little backup, too. Let's talk about something many of us take for granted, our vision. If you're over 50, chances are you've noticed some changes. More squinting when reading, more light sensitivity, maybe even a pair of readers on every table in your house. It's normal. As we age, our eyes go through wear and tear, just like the rest of our body. But what many people don't realize is that what you eat can protect your eyes just as much as your glasses do. And yes, eggs are part of that picture. Why the yolks matter most. The golden center of the egg, the yolk, is packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that act like natural sunglasses inside your eyes. These nutrients concentrate in the macula, the part of your retina responsible for sharp, central vision, and they help filter out harmful blue light from screens, sunlight, and LED bulbs. With so much screen exposure today, even among retirees, our eyes are under more stress than ever. That's where lutein and zeaxanthin come in. They reduce eye fatigue, block oxidative damage, and protect against macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. More than just antioxidants, eggs also deliver vitamin A, which your body needs to produce rhodopsin, a protein that helps you see in low light. Without enough of it, you may experience night blindness, a common issue in seniors. And thanks to the bioavailable form of these nutrients in eggs, your body can absorb and use them more efficiently than from supplements or plant-based sources alone, preventing cataracts and protecting your future. Did you know that lutein and zeaxanthin also protect the lens of your eye, not just the retina? By reducing oxidative stress, they lower your risk of cataracts, which can cloud vision and eventually require surgery. Adding 2 eggs a day to your diet is a simple, natural way to nourish your eyes daily and help preserve your ability to drive, read, and enjoy the world around you. In short, if you want to protect your sight as you age, don't overlook what's on your plate. Because long before vision problems show up in your doctor's office, they begin at the cellular level, and eggs can help protect those delicate cells from the inside out. And while we're on the subject of protection, there's one part of your body that never stops working to protect you: your immune system. Let's take a closer look at how eggs help you build stronger defenses from the inside out. If you've ever tried to lose weight after 50, you know it's not as simple as it used to be. Maybe you've cut calories, skipped meals, tried shakes or trendy diets, only to feel tired, hungry, or stuck. But here's the truth: weight loss doesn't have to mean deprivation. In fact, eating the right foods, like eggs, can help you shed pounds naturally by supporting your appetite, metabolism, and energy levels. Let's break down how 2 simple eggs a day can work in your favor. The satiety secret: why eggs keep you full. Eggs are loaded with high-quality protein, which is key to keeping you full longer. Protein has been shown to reduce hunger hormones like ghrelin while increasing satiety hormones like peptide YY and cholecystokinin. Translation: you stay satisfied longer after eating, and are less likely to reach for snacks, sweets, or second helpings. In fact, research shows that people who eat eggs for breakfast tend to consume fewer calories throughout the day, without even trying, boosting your metabolism naturally. Here's something a lot of folks don't realize. Digesting protein actually burns more calories than digesting carbs or fats. This is known as the thermic effect of food, and eggs take advantage of it beautifully. Your body has to work harder to break down and process the protein in eggs, giving your metabolism a small but meaningful boost. And when your metabolism is sluggish, which is common with age, every bit of support counts. Low calorie, nutrient dense, and easy to pair, 2 large eggs contain only about 150 to 160 calories. But they offer a powerhouse of nutrition, protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, all in one. When you pair eggs with veggies, avocado, or a bit of whole grain toast, you've got a balanced, satisfying meal that doesn't spike your blood sugar, won't leave you dragging, and tastes great. Plus, eggs can help regulate emotional hunger. 2. When your body is nourished and your blood sugar is steady, those cravings for chips or cookies tend to fade into the background. So if you're looking for a way to lose weight without feeling starved, weak, or cranky, eggs are your friend. They help you eat less without eating less food, and that's a win. But as powerful as eggs are for your waistline, they're also doing something incredible for another vital part of your body: your immune system. And in a world full of germs, viruses, and stress, that's a benefit none of us can afford to overlook. Let's address the elephant in the room. When people hear you're eating 2 eggs a day, the first question is almost always, but what about the cholesterol? It's a fair question, after all. For decades we were told that egg yolks were dangerous for our hearts. Doctors warned us to avoid them. Nutrition labels made us nervous. And suddenly, egg whites only became the breakfast of choice. But guess what? Modern science tells a very different story. The truth about cholesterol. Yes, eggs do contain dietary cholesterol, about 186 milligrams per yolk. But here's what we now know. For most healthy people, the cholesterol you eat has little effect on the cholesterol in your bloodstream. That's because your liver, your body's internal cholesterol factory, adjusts. When you eat more cholesterol from food, your liver produces less. When you eat less, it produces more. It's a beautifully balanced system. So instead of blaming eggs, we now understand that saturated and trans fats, not dietary cholesterol, are the real culprits behind high, bad, LDL cholesterol and heart disease. Eggs and the good cholesterol. Even more surprising, eggs can actually raise your HDL, or good cholesterol, the type that helps clear excess cholesterol out of your arteries. And this matters. Higher HDL levels are linked with lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular problems. More heart-friendly benefits. Eggs also contain powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 major contributors to heart disease. And let's not forget the healthy fats in eggs, especially if they come from pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched hens. These include monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which support overall lipid balance and blood vessel health. So, should everyone eat eggs? For most healthy adults, up to 1 or 2 eggs a day is not only safe, it's beneficial. Even the American Heart Association now agrees that eggs can be part of a heart-healthy diet, especially when they replace refined carbs or processed meats at breakfast. That said, if you have a history of heart disease or very high cholesterol, it's always best to consult your doctor and tailor your egg intake to your unique health profile. But let's be clear, eggs are not the villains they were once made out to be. In fact, when enjoyed as part of a balanced diet, they can help support heart health, not harm it. And that brings us to another important kind of support, one that's visible every time you look in the mirror. Your skin, your hair, and your nails. Because the beauty benefits of eggs? They might surprise you just as much as the heart ones did. You might not think of eggs as part of your beauty routine, but maybe you should. Because when it comes to strong nails, glowing skin, and healthy hair, true beauty really does start from within. And eggs offer a powerful internal boost that drugstore creams and expensive shampoos simply can't match. Let's break down why. Protein, the foundation of beauty. Your hair, skin, and nails are all made primarily of keratin, a protein that your body builds using the amino acids from the food you eat. And guess what? Eggs are one of the best sources of complete protein available. Each large egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality, easily absorbed protein that directly supports hair strength, skin repair, and nail resilience. Without enough protein in your diet, hair can become dry and brittle, nails can weaken, and skin can lose its firmness and elasticity. 2 eggs a day? That's a solid step toward reversing that trend. Biotin, the beauty vitamin you've been missing. You've probably seen biotin advertised on supplement bottles for hair and nail growth. Well, egg yolks are one of nature's richest sources of this essential B vitamin, also known as vitamin B7. Biotin plays a critical role in the production of keratin. It also supports skin hydration and elasticity, helping reduce flakiness and premature aging. And here's a fun fact. The yolk has the most biotin, not the white, so ditching the yolk in favor of health may be working against your glow. Vitamin A, zinc, and selenium, the skin defenders. Eggs also contain vitamin A, which supports skin cell turnover and promotes healthy sebum, natural oil, production, essential for keeping skin moisturized and supple. Meanwhile, zinc and selenium act as antioxidants, fighting off the free radicals that accelerate skin aging and dull your complexion. These minerals also help calm inflammation, making eggs a smart food choice for people prone to skin issues like dryness or redness. Choline, the structural support. Let's not forget about choline, which we mentioned earlier for brain health. But it plays a big role in skin structure too. Choline helps maintain the integrity of cell membranes, including those in your skin. That means firmer, more resilient skin from the inside out. So, if you're looking for stronger nails, shinier hair, and skin that looks refreshed, not tired or dry, your solution might be sitting right in your fridge. 2 eggs a day nourish your beauty from the inside, and it shows on the outside. But beauty isn't the only benefit people chase with eggs. There's another group that swears by them, not for looks, but for strength and performance. Let's take a look at why eggs are a favorite of athletes, trainers, and active seniors alike. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to care about muscle. In fact, if you're over 50, keeping your muscles strong is one of the most important things you can do for your overall health, energy, balance, and independence. And the best part? You don't need powders or protein bars to get there. 2 eggs a day can be a simple, effective, and natural way to support your muscles before and after you move. Why muscle matters more with age? Starting around age 30, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass. By the time we hit 60 or 70, this loss can accelerate unless we actively do something about it. This process, called sarcopenia, isn't just about looking less toned. It's linked to slower metabolism, weaker bones, poor balance and coordination, higher risk of falls, injuries, and long recovery times. The good news is, with the right nutrition and movement, we can slow or even reverse muscle loss. Why eggs are a muscle-building superfood? Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, rich in all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. One of those amino acids, leucine, is especially important. Leucine acts like a muscle-building switch, telling your body it's time to start repairing and growing. That's why eggs are a favorite among athletes, physical therapists, and doctors who work with older adults. They're quick, digestible, and effective, especially after a walk, workout, or any physical activity. More than just protein, eggs also deliver vitamin D, essential for muscle contraction and strength, particularly in older adults. Iron, which helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. Phosphorus, which supports energy production and bone strength. B vitamins, which help convert food into usable energy during and after movement. Together, these nutrients don't just help you build strength, they help you recover faster and move with greater ease. Timing matters, too. Want to maximize the benefits? Try having eggs within an hour after light exercise or strength training, when your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients. Even if it's just a brisk walk, some gardening, or a gentle yoga session, fueling your body with the right nutrients afterward helps prevent breakdown and support repair. So if you want to move with confidence, carry groceries without strain, or simply get up from a chair with ease. Eggs are a smart ally in your journey to maintain strength and mobility at any age. And speaking of aging well, there's one more reason people love eggs, because they might actually help you live longer. We all want to live longer, but more importantly, we want to live well. What good is another decade if it comes with chronic fatigue, memory loss, or limited mobility? The real goal is longevity with quality, and believe it or not, something as simple as eating 2 eggs a day could help you get there. Not because eggs are magical, but because they support the exact systems in your body that keep you strong, sharp, and independent as you age. Eggs and disease prevention. Let's start with the big picture. Research shows that diets rich in high-quality protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory nutrients are linked to a lower risk of major chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cognitive decline, and even some cancers. Eggs just happen to combine all of those benefits into one easy, affordable, and delicious food. And when you eat them regularly, you're nourishing your body in a way that helps you stay resilient, functional, and full of life. Muscle maintenance equals life extension. We've said it before, but it's worth repeating. Muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Why? Because muscle helps you stay active, avoid falls, recover from illness faster, and remain independent longer. And eggs are among the best protein sources to help preserve and rebuild muscle, especially in older adults. Liver health, inflammation, and cellular aging. Another benefit that flies under the radar? Choline in eggs helps protect the liver from fat buildup, a condition linked to metabolic disorders and chronic inflammation. Meanwhile, lutein and zeaxanthin, the same nutrients that protect your eyes, also help combat invisible inflammation and oxidative stress throughout the body, both of which speed up aging at the cellular level. By reducing these hidden threats, eggs can help slow the aging process from the inside out. Simple, practical, and sustainable. In the end, longevity isn't about fancy diets or expensive superfoods. It's about small, smart choices you can stick with, day after day, year after year. And that's what makes eggs so powerful. They're affordable, accessible, easy to prepare, and proven to support the systems that matter most for a long, vibrant life. So, if you're thinking about the future and how to stay active, sharp, and independent, don't overlook the humble egg. 2 a day may not sound like much, but over time, that simple habit could add more healthy years to your life and more life to your years. But there's one more thing to keep in mind. How you cook your eggs matters just as much as what's inside them. Let's explore the best ways to prepare eggs so you get all the health benefits without the extra calories, oils, or risks. Now that we know eggs are packed with nutrients that support your heart, brain, muscles, and even your skin, let's talk about something just as important: how you cook them. Because the truth is, not all egg dishes are created equal. The way you prepare your eggs can boost their nutritional value, or drown them in unnecessary fats, calories, or even harmful compounds. So let's break down the healthiest, most effective ways to enjoy your eggs every day. 1. Boiled eggs. Simple, clean, and nutrient-packed. Whether soft or hard-boiled, boiled eggs are a top choice for maximizing nutrition. Why? Because there's no added fat from cooking oils or butter. The yolk stays intact, protecting heat-sensitive nutrients like lutein and vitamin D. They're portable, easy to prep ahead, and ideal for grab-and-go meals or snacks. Tip: if you prefer soft-boiled eggs, make sure they come from fresh, high-quality eggs to minimize any risk of bacteria. 2. Poached eggs. Gentle cooking. Great flavor. Poaching eggs, cooking them gently in hot water, helps preserve their delicate proteins and vitamins without using oil or butter. With a runny yolk and tender white, poached eggs are a gourmet-level meal with zero guilt. Add them over sautéed spinach, avocado toast, or a warm grain bowl, and you've got a restaurant-worthy plate at home. 3. Scrambled. The smart way: keep it light. Add veggies. Scrambled eggs can be a healthy option if done right. Here's how. Use minimal oil, like a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Skip the heavy cream or cheese. Add chopped veggies like spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, or peppers for extra fiber and antioxidants. This turns a basic dish into a nutrient-rich breakfast that's satisfying and good for your body. What to avoid if you're eating eggs for your health? Here are a few cooking habits to reconsider. Frying in butter or bacon grease. This adds saturated fats that can undermine heart health. Loading with cheese or processed meats. These add sodium, fat, and calories you don't need. Eating eggs raw. Like in smoothies, raw egg whites contain avidin, a compound that blocks the absorption of biotin, one of the key nutrients for hair, skin, and nails. Plus, raw eggs carry a small but real risk of salmonella, especially dangerous for older adults and those with weakened immune systems. In short, cook your eggs with care, not just convenience. Your body deserves the best version of every bite. But there's another factor many people overlook when it comes to eggs, and it starts before you even crack the shell. Let's explore how to choose, store, and handle your eggs safely, so you can enjoy all the benefits without the risks. We've talked a lot about the health benefits of eggs, but let's not forget one critical piece of the puzzle: safety. Because even the most nutritious food can become a health risk if not handled properly. Eggs are incredibly safe when stored and cooked correctly, but like all natural foods, they require a little care. And that care starts before you even crack one open. Step 1. Choose wisely at the store. When you're shopping for eggs, here's what to look for. Clean, uncracked shells. Even tiny cracks can allow bacteria to sneak in. No foul odor. If it smells off, toss it. Check the expiration or best by date. Fresher is better, especially if you prefer soft or medium yolks. Bonus tip: if possible, choose pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs for an extra nutritional boost. Step 2. Store with care. Once you get your eggs home, keep them in the original carton. It protects from moisture loss and absorbs odors. Store in the main body of the fridge, not the door. Temperature is more stable there. Always refrigerate at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius. And here's a surprising tip: don't wash your eggs before storing them. Washing removes a natural protective coating that helps keep bacteria out. If needed, rinse right before use, not before refrigeration. Step 3. Cook thoroughly and thoughtfully. To minimize risk, especially for seniors, pregnant women, children, or anyone with a weakened immune system, make sure your eggs are cooked until the white is fully set. The yolk is no longer runny, unless you're confident in the egg's source and freshness. If a recipe calls for raw or lightly cooked eggs, like in homemade mayo, hollandaise, or salad dressing, use pasteurized eggs to reduce the risk of salmonella. Extra tips for confidence in the kitchen: always wash your hands, utensils, and surfaces after handling raw eggs. Don't leave cooked eggs or egg dishes out at room temperature for more than 2 hours. When in doubt, toss it out. It's not worth the risk. Eggs are a powerful ally in your health, but like any powerful tool, they work best when used with care. And now that you know how to handle them safely, let's look beyond chicken eggs for a moment. Because there are other types of eggs out there: quail, duck, even goose eggs, and each comes with its own unique flavor and benefits. Which one is right for you? When most people think of eggs, they picture the classic chicken egg, and for good reason. Chicken eggs are affordable, easy to find, and packed with nutrition. But they're not the only egg in town. If you're looking to shake things up, or if you have specific dietary needs or flavor preferences, there are some excellent alternatives worth trying. Let's take a look at how chicken, duck, and quail eggs stack up, and which one might be the best fit for your goals and lifestyle. 1. Chicken eggs. The everyday champion. Nutrition: about 70 to 80 calories per large egg. 6 grams of high-quality protein. Rich in vitamins A, D, B12, and choline. Affordable and widely available. Best for daily use, balanced diets, families and seniors who want consistent, reliable nutrition. Taste and texture: mild flavor, soft white, and bright yellow yolk, versatile for any meal. Fun fact: many omega-3 enriched eggs come from chicken farms where hens are fed flaxseed or algae for added benefits. 2. Duck eggs. The rich and creamy powerhouse. Nutrition. Larger than chicken eggs. Higher in protein, fat, and cholesterol. More concentrated in vitamins and minerals. Best for people with higher calorie or protein needs. Those looking for a richer flavor in baking or gourmet dishes. Taste and texture. Creamier, with a more pronounced egg flavor. Great for custards, pastries, and soufflés. Caution. Because duck eggs are richer in cholesterol. People with heart disease or high cholesterol should enjoy them in moderation, and always cook thoroughly to avoid contamination. 3. Quail eggs. Small but mighty. Nutrition. Tiny, about 1/5 the size of a chicken egg. High concentration of iron, B12, and antioxidants. Lower in calories per unit, but you'll need more to match the value of a full egg. Best for people looking for a nutrient-dense snack or salad topper. Adventurous eaters or those with small appetites. Taste and texture. Delicate flavor with a higher yolk to white ratio. Makes any dish look fancy. Great for appetizers and small bites. Fun fact. In many cultures, quail eggs are considered a gourmet delicacy, often eaten boiled or pickled. So, which one should you choose? It depends on your goals. Want something familiar, balanced, and versatile? Right-pointing arrows stick with chicken eggs. Need more richness or energy-dense calories? Right-pointing arrow try a duck egg now and then. Looking for variety or nutritional punch in a small bite? Right-pointing arrow give quail eggs a shot. You can even mix and match depending on the meal or occasion. But what if eggs, of any kind, just don't work for you? Maybe you have an allergy. Maybe you follow a plant-based diet. Or maybe you're just looking for something new. The good news? There are clever, wholesome alternatives that can fill the gap and still give your body what it needs. Eggs are incredibly nutritious, but let's be real. They're not for everyone. Maybe you're allergic. Maybe you're following a plant-based lifestyle. Or maybe you just want some variety in your diet. The good news is, you can still get many of the same health benefits without eating eggs at all. You just need to know where to look and how to use smart substitutes. Let's explore some great egg alternatives that are not only wholesome, but also delicious and easy to incorporate into your daily routine. 1. Chia seeds. Tiny seeds with big benefits. Why it works. When mixed with water, chia seeds form a gel-like texture that mimics egg whites, perfect for baking. Nutrition. Packed with fiber, omega-3s, protein, and antioxidants. Supports heart health, digestion, and energy. How to use. Mix 1 tablespoon of chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Let sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Substitute this gel for 1 egg in recipes like muffins, pancakes, or breads. 2. Mashed banana. Sweet, creamy, and nutritious. Why it works. Mashed banana adds moisture and binding in baked goods, plus natural sweetness. Nutrition. High in potassium, vitamin B6, and natural sugars. Provides energy and supports muscle and nerve function. How to use. Use 1/4 cup of ripe mashed banana to replace 1 egg in cookies, quick breads, or brownies. 3. Unsweetened apple sauce, the moisture maker. Why it works. Apple sauce binds ingredients and adds moisture, ideal for soft-baked treats. Nutrition. Contains fiber, vitamin C and antioxidants. Supports digestion and reduces inflammation. How to use. Use 1/4 cup of unsweetened apple sauce to replace 1 egg in muffins, cakes, or waffles. 4. Tofu and legumes. Protein-powered swaps. Why it works. For savory dishes or meals where eggs are the main event, like scrambles. Tofu or chickpeas make excellent replacements. Nutrition. High in plant-based protein, iron, and calcium. Supports muscle maintenance, especially for older adults. How to use. Crumble firm tofu with turmeric, black salt, and veggies for a satisfying egg-free scramble. Use mashed chickpeas or lentils in wraps, patties, or power bowls. 5. Plant-based yogurt or fortified drinks. Why it works. Great as a protein-rich breakfast or snack when you're skipping eggs. Nutrition. Look for varieties fortified with vitamin D-B12 and calcium. Helps support bones, immunity, and energy, just like eggs. Balance is the key. Whether you eat eggs or not, the most important thing is to focus on a diet that's nutrient-dense, rich in protein and healthy fats, supportive of your specific health needs. With the right combination of whole foods, you can thrive with or without eggs on your plate. And now, after all this exploration, from nutrition to cooking tips, safety, variety, and substitutions, it's time to tie everything together. Let's reflect on how this one simple food, 2 eggs a day, could be the easiest, most powerful change you make for your health. By now, you've seen it for yourself. 2 eggs a day isn't just a food choice. It's a strategy for better health, for more energy, sharper thinking, stronger muscles, and a longer, more vibrant life. It's a small habit, but it touches nearly every part of your well-being. We've explored how eggs support your heart, protect your eyes, fuel your brain, and help you maintain strength as you age. We've talked about safe cooking, smart substitutes, and even how to choose the right kind of egg for your lifestyle. And through all of it, one message stands out loud and clear. Simple choices can lead to powerful changes over time. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. You just need to start somewhere. And for many people, adding 2 eggs a day to their routine is one of the easiest and most effective places to begin. Because better health isn't built in a day. It's built in the small decisions you make every morning. So whether you enjoy them boiled or scrambled, with veggies or on their own, know this: you are taking one more step toward a stronger future. Now, if you found this video helpful, if it made you think differently about your health, or inspired you to try something new, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. We're here to help you stay informed, feel empowered, and live your best life, one simple step at a time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.